Harmony of Minds podcast. My name is Kopsinge Jacqueline, and I am very happy to see you now. Harmony of Minds is a mental health initiative that is very responsible and is very passionate about mental health awareness, wellness, and mental health information. So, when we talk about the podcast, we are talking about stories from the creative sector, talk about an architect, talk about a singer, songwriter, talk about a poet, talk about a theater person, talk about an actor, talk about a designer. So in any field that you feel that you're creating something, we are here for you as Harmony of Minds. And today we are having an amazing discussion with Mr. Mayanja. I'm not going to say the other name because my tongue will be cut today. He's going to speak more about himself, but he has done amazing work in theater. He has talked to so many people, done a lot of mentorship, and I'm so excited to be speaking to him today. We've been speaking before, and it has been amazing. I can't wait for you to listen to what he has to say. We're happy to see you, Mr.
I'm happy to be here, yes. Sinje, and thank you for having me around.
Yes, I'm also
my name is Mayanja Gerisom Mugambwa.
Yes.
And what do I do? Yes, I am a dramatist. Mm-hmm. I write plays.
Wow.
I direct plays.
Yes.
I act, but also, most importantly, I train other people to do what I do in that area.
Yes.
And most especially in theater of the oppressed.
Wow.
Which has different theater techniques, but all of them looking at problem solving. Because I believe that theater is not just for the sake of it, but is to change society.
Yes.
Because I believe that theater is a very dangerous weapon, very dangerous. You only choose how you want to use it. You can use it to kill, or you can use it to grow. So I'm honored to be here, and I hope what we are going to discuss is going to be of help to maybe one or two people up there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our topic today is effects of social media on our creativity. Now, we know very well that right now we are living in a season of trends, like something that is trending, and so everyone wants to hop on that, and because of that we are losing our identity, because Amapiano is trending, we are forgetting who we are, and then we are hopping onto Amapiano because it's something that is trending. Mr. Mayanja, please talk more about internet addiction and how it is really diluting our creativity as artists.
Thank you very much. But before that, I think it's very important to highlight that internet is very, very important for a creative.
Oh, wow.
Positively. Yes. Because when you look at how now we are marketing our work, internet is super.
Yes.
Someone can do an amazing work, and then eventually within no minute, it is all over the world.
Yes.
which is a positive thing. And also when you are doing research, now research is not as hard as it used to be. If you're writing about female genital mutilation, you can go on the internet and find out information you want from the internet.
Yes.
And you can write a play, write a song or poem about female genital mutilation without traveling to Queen, Bukwoo, and elsewhere to find out what is really happening.
Yes.
The positives are quite many, and you'll find that now internet has brought up some artists they have never staged on stage, but because of internet, poop, and they're there. They are known, and so there are many positives about internet. But as you said, let's focus on the negatives, because just as you said that we are trendy.
Yes,
we follow what is trending.
Yes.
It's a piano everywhere. And so that gives us, one is, I talked about research.
Yes.
If you're writing a play, you need to do research to be conversant about the theme you're going to write about. But now what happens, you go on internet and then it gives you information. Because Mr. Google, sir, sometimes gives you information which is not accurate. So you use that information, then you write a play. And then you write this play. So I look at you, at the creative as a leader who is going to guide his society to move in a certain direction. So now we are using wrong information to guide the people to go into a certain direction. That is one. Two, you will find that because internet is there, there's an artist in Nigeria who did something and then eventually he got money out of it. So because we're in Uganda, you also do the same thing that gentleman, that lady is doing in Nigeria. And you find that I'm very passionate about my culture, our culture.
Absolutely.
So you find that now you are diluting your culture, bringing a new culture which you don't even understand into your own culture, and you are killing your own culture. For example, now these days, there's this word which is everywhere, nyash, 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 nyash. And you ask people, what does it mean in your language? Why don't you use your own word in your language? Now I heard there's a festival, the Nyash Festival. Someone very big in this country is organizing a festival about Nyash. And I don't know what it means and what it has to do with our society. So, but because it is trending, someone has picked on it to carry it on and probably make money.
In their language,
it is easier. You see, it is easier to say vulgar words in a language, in a language, not in your language. So probably it is vulgar, but they are saying it. So that's one thing. Three, you will find that internet has made us slaves. We are slaves of internet. You find that creatives now, they have very limited time to go out and observe. Because as a writer, it's important that you go out and observe, and see and look at life, Sometimes you need to be alone, sit somewhere and then, try to think about life. But now because of internet, you don't do that, because every time you're with your phone and you're checking on this one, you're checking on this one, so you don't get time for you to think about life and then write for people. And you'll find that plays that were written in the 18th century, up to today we are quoting them. And you'll find it very hard to quote a play that was written in 2000. And ask yourself, why are we still quoting Shakespeare, a man who died, I don't know how many years ago? We are quoting, and when you do it, then that one knows the English, that is, So we need to have time and do that. And also to talk about, this is mainly with female creatives. Because they want to be there. So they have gone on social media and they're there, and then eventually there are guys up there who are coming for them. So cyberbullying. So they bully them left, right, and center. So eventually they lose themselves. They start trying to fight back. But in the process of fighting back, they're just, getting into a bigger problem. So eventually they get there, they cannot return back, so they start using the same language those guys are using. They start doing things that are not, seen as good things in the eyes of the community and society. So cyberbullying is happening. And you find that there's online safety, privacy. Now these ladies, they don't, you find that their nudes are all over the space. So eventually they feel like they can't, handle it because they are being blamed. It's not them who have spread. It's not this artist
Ladies,
who has spread the word,
yes,
the nudes,
yes.
it is another man, stupid man somewhere. And then instead of looking at that stupid man and attacking the stupid man, now we end up attacking
the lady,
this female artist.
the face that was
Yes,
showing.
now she's like, where do I go next? So eventually you find that internet sometimes makes people go into anxiety.
True.
Anxiety. And some of them eventually go into depression.
That's true.
And they don't have anybody around them.
Yes.
They, you know, what happens is that they start, you know, isolating themselves because they know now this kind of person, we have judged them. So they're like, let me step back.
Yes.
I can't be there. If I go there, they're going to see me. So eventually, you find that internet has very many negative effects on the creatives, and that is impacting on our work as well. Because if you're not in good mood, then you're not going to do a good performance.
Yes.
If you're not in mood, you're not going to write a good poem. If you're not in mood, you're not going to write a good play.
True.
So eventually, it is impacting on the work of the creatives in a very enormous
Negative
way.
Yes. Oh wow. I remember I was watching a video by Lauryn Hill, and she was like, when she did her first album, it really did amazingly.
Yep.
And then she was, you know, chilling, having her life stage, and then some of the artists were telling her, but you need to be in studio by now. You need to be in studio this time and this time and this time. And then she was like, what am I going to go in studio to write if I have no experience?
True.
You know, and I think that is what internet steals away from us. It steals away that real authentic experience.
Yes.
And it gives us, you know, something that is virtual, a virtual experience. You saw a mountain on a video, and, you know, you saw, you know, this celebrity fighting this celebrity, and is that going to really bring an experience to you? Some people isolated because they want to be on their, you know, their phone and everything, because you talked about it earlier before we began. And I believe that this is what I believe, that creatives have to give themselves room to actually experience life. Like what this lady was talking about, Lauryn Hill, is like, you have to experience for you to give something. You're giving something that you have analyzed in your experience as an artist, and you're giving it to people that are not probably giving it an open eye. They're not seeing it.
I think that's the work of an artist.
Wow.
The work of an artist is to see, to observe, think, critical thinking.
Yes.
And then thinks about things, and then tries to pack them, and then brings them on the serving table. And then people say, wow, this is a very good aroma. And then they eat. So that, and if you want to see this, you go to called the concerts of the kindergarten schools. And then you see what it means. You see all these young, beautiful girls and boys, what they do, and you see it is not original.
Yes.
It is from somewhere. It is from somewhere, and that somewhere got it from somewhere, and you find a same dance move
all
over in all the schools. And you ask yourself, how does this happen? Are these people thinking? What are they doing, the creatives?
But sometimes can we put the blame to the funds, because I believe in the day and age that we are in, those days people used to make art for themselves. Now those people are making art for the funds, you know. Can we put that on the funds? Like, are the funds demanding what the artists do not have, and therefore they have to look for, you know, that kind of like idea?
No, the fans are not demanding anything. They're waiting for what you have.
Oh.
So, but now we have turned it to be the other way around.
That it's the fans demanding.
Artist, you don't do your work because of the fans.
Oh.
The fans come to see what you have done. So if you start saying this is what they want, bagala mpe mule, then kampe mule, then you're not guiding society, because art is a tool to guide society, to lead society into. And look at the Americans. They conquered the world. You can never see an American movie where America is put down.
Themselves.
No, Rambo, one man, does it. you'll see that America is always on top. America,
True, that's
an
what
American woman
they put
in a
in our
movie,
minds,
you
yes.
take her,
In Russia.
kid, taken, and that woman becomes trouble, gets you, all of you, until
Yes.
she gets back her child. They know
narrative.
where exactly
Yes.
where they want Americans to
Be
look
seen.
and where Americans to
Wow.
go.
Wow.
But for us, now we don't know the power of art.
That power that we hold as
We
artists.
don't know the power of
Wow.
art. Look at Nigerians. When they started their movies,
Yes.
it's their movies, their stories, the way they are in their pidgin English. But now in Uganda, you find people doing the same things they did in their movies.
Yes. Yes.
Why? Because art is
narrative.
powerful.
Yes.
Art
I'm now
is a
seeing
tool.
it. I'm now
So
seeing
when
it.
we go on the internet, you'll find that now as creatives, we don't have time to see other people's work because we are busy on TikTok from morning, and on TikTok there's nothing like using your brain. No. On TikTok we do this.
3 minutes, you're going to the next.
That's a lot. If you have 3, that's a very. How do you spend 3 minutes? You just do like this, and then you see someone who is and then you look at this beautiful woman, and then you go ahead, and then now you see this one, you read 2 sentences and move, and then you hear, and it is congested. Everything's there.
Everything, yeah.
They keep sending you. So the whole day you are doing that.
Yes.
So you have very limited time to think, and most importantly, to think critically.
Yes.
Because a creative must have critical thinking.
Yeah.
So, but if you are doing that on your phone, on your tab, then you don't have that time to be that. But eventually what you are going to do, you are going to copy and paste. Copy and paste. You get something in English, you translate it into Luganda, then you put it out there. If you are going to have, a stand-up comedy, you go watch stand-up comedies elsewhere, and then you change and then start putting it on stage here.
Wow.
You want to do so. It has become like
it's no longer inspiration, but copying in its sentence.
Exactly, which is very wrong, and that is going to kill writers. We'll end up having no writers. We'll end up having no good actors. We'll end up having no good directors, because what you're doing is just copy and paste. So that's serious. And if you want to see how internet addiction is a big problem, then you have to know that, for example, in our Butabika Referral Hospital,
okay,
there are people who are swiping. They don't have phones, but they are swiping their palms.
Interesting. That's too much power.
They are there because of internet.
That's too much power.
And all of us, you just have to check and see yourself and say, am I addicted? If you can't stay without a phone for 1 hour,
yes,
just know that that's an indicator something is happening to you.
Wow.
If it's time for dinner, but your phone is here, as you eat,
you're swiping.
That's an indicator something is happening. You are going to sleep, it is on the pillow. There is something. It is time to sleep, you are on the phone. There's something. So eventually your sleep is interrupted. You don't have enough sleep.
What could be the signs of addiction, of internet addiction? What could someone look into? Probably a parent out there or a creative that they can look into, like, you know what? I think I have a problem.
One is your phone is like your
body,
part of your body. You can't move without it. If you forget it at home and you realize you're going for work, and then after 1 hour you realize you don't have it.
That has happened to me before.
You jump on a border
and you go back.
And you go back to pick it.
You know,
and then you call, you call and say, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
I had a problem. I'm not coming. I'm not feeling well. But you went back because of the phone.
The phone. That actually happened to me because you see nowadays our phones are like there are messages that you need there. You feel like something is going to be missing. Someone is going to send me a message that is so important.
Yep.
Client will come in.
Yep.
I'll miss out something, and yet like you're going to still find the message.
Yep.
But I think we're in this urgency. I felt like something urgent was going to pass by me if I do not have my phone on my hip.
It is dangerous.
Wow.
One day, I went to one of the hotels, and then I found a young lady and a young man. They were seated in a corner. The young lady was on her phone, and the man was a gentleman, like this, seated looking at her. She was on, and I was like, what is happening? So it took some time. The young lady was busy on her phone, smiling with the phone. And I thought maybe was smiling with some Chinese somewhere in Zipeng or somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the gentleman, he was called, he got a phone call. So he went out, came back with friends. So they sat on the side.
Yes.
They started chatting and all a bit. Then they said, okay, let's go. Pushed them out of the hotel. Came back. The young lady was still on her phone, speaking to some Americans and Italians and I don't know who, and robots everywhere. The gentleman was a gentleman. And I said, what is this gentleman doing here? How do you spend all that time
with someone
seated with someone who is busy with her phone? And then eventually she closed the phone, and then it was time to go. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is it. So this happens even in our own homes, that now we don't have time for each other. The husband is in the bedroom
on his phone,
speaking to some people somewhere, and the lady is in the sitting room talking to some people somewhere. And the daughter is in
their own room.
Yes, talking to somebody somewhere. So you find that now what is meant to be, we call social media, is making us antisocial.
Wow.
Instead of talking to people, you go on a bus and then you sit next to a beautiful woman. You travel for 3 hours, you get out of that bus without knowing that the beautiful woman who was next to me is called Msinje.
Actually, talking about that, I remember I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, nowadays I no longer see people. Like, I see you, but I'm not seeing you. You understand? Whereby you, hey, hi, how are you? And then like your mind is not even there.
I understand.
And like it's becoming something that is, I think, affecting our society.
Yes.
We are in a collective of even if it's like family gatherings, you go in a group, like in those family gatherings, like there is a group here, but you see people are, on their phones, like people are seeing each other, but not really seeing each other.
Exactly. And the ones who know that are the ones who organize house parties.
Wow.
No phones.
Wow.
Because they want you to mix. And they know why they want you to mix. So they say no phones. Leave your phones wherever you're going to leave them. Put them there. You'll get them as you go. Now you just come. We want you to
really
interact. But today we're not doing that. And as creatives, we have to be out of that, big number which is already in the problem. Because if we're in the problem and we are leaders, we're supposed to lead society into a certain direction, and we are leading from behind. Then where are we leading?
Who are we leading?
Who are we leading, and where are we leading to? So I think it's important as for creatives to look back and say, okay, I'm going to use my phone, but how can I have a program that after this time I'm not on the phone? Okay. This time is my time. I'm interacting with nature. Okay. Do you ever interact with nature?
I try to, not lately, But I used to love nature. I had, some mental health issues, and I used to love nature in that moment. Yeah, but not so much often.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It teaches you things. If you look at let's take an example of a cock.
Yes.
What you can learn a lot as a man from a cock. I
Yeah.
always tell men that, you see,
Nature
I
itself.
have seen, a real cock will never chase female chickens. Never. It doesn't.
Oh,
They
interesting.
say no, it does. I say it doesn't. You go out and see. It knows what to do for the chickens
To
come where it is. First, it knows sacrifice. It sees something, instead of eating, it calls them, and they eat as it is there.
Wow.
It sees that bird, the eagle, in space. It
calls
puts
all
on
the
that
other-
noise. All of them
Yes.
run
Yes, to
and
hide.
hide. It stays there to protect them. So
Wow.
these female chickens follow the cock. It's only those ones that are not cocks that chase, and when they are chasing, the real cock comes and chases them.
Yeah.
So as a man, it's important for you to look at
Yeah.
this cock and say, this is how it does it. That's why you see that men now today, they even don't know what
Yes,
it
how
means
to be a man.
yes, how to.
To be
They will stop a woman and
protectors.
say, "Yimilira, nkwagala." I'm like, come on, wait a minute.
Please.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Can't you emulate a cock?
Yes.
Look
yes.
at these animals and see. So as an artist, it's important to go
It's our job.
sit in a restaurant, just see people coming in, see couples coming in, and see how they relate.
Yes, yes.
And then you go out and write. You cannot get everything on the internet. And then you don't think for yourself. But when you're there, you see something, it triggers
Talking
your thinking.
about what we're talking about now, and the music that nowadays we hear in the taxis, and it was speaking really music that belittles the woman entity.
Yeah?
Of it look like there is a way it's so disrespectful in
Yeah,
a way.
yeah,
And
I
I
agree.
know the broken society sees it as something that, oh, she's a baddie, but I'm seeing it now when you're speaking, because I started to just recollect on some of the songs that you hear when you're probably in a taxi, probably moving just across a shop that is really making that loud music, and I'm like, oh, like it's acceptable because the artists have accepted it as well.
Yes.
But the moment we reject it, society will reject it as well.
Yes. Have you seen of recent, there was many comedians in town,
Yes.
and those ones, there's one I who really made me sick all the time. Looks at a woman, she starts from the toe, gets to the buns, gets to the breasts, and I'm like, come on, what has comedy got to do with women?
Yes.
Why do you have to make women look like? And then from there she goes to tribes, Mutoro woman, Msoga woman, Muganda woman, and unfortunately, the women in the audience
We're laughing.
are laughing. And I'm like, no, what's this?
Because they did not know the power they
What is this? Because to me, that's not creativity. Creativity is bringing something which is not there.
Yes, yes.
Something beautiful. It's not there. But all of us know the breasts of the women, the types. We know them.
You see them.
But we're not supposed to go out and start saying these ones are bad, these ones,
And most
because
of
we don't have a
the-
right to start judging these breasts. We're not the artists of someone decided
Yes,
that I'm going
yes.
to make these ones and these
Look
ones,
like
and
this.
all of them are beautiful in their own way.
True,
But
true.
someone comes on stage and the women are laughing. And sometimes I said, yeah, probably that's why many comedy shows are in bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in bars.
Because
People first take one or two,
yeah,
and
they're
then you
not
come,
there
you come as a
anyway.
comedian, and then it's easy for you.
Yes,
It's easy for
yes,
you.
yes.
So anything goes. But I is like, yes, this is our man.
And besides, people probably are not mentally there. And probably people are dealing with their own thing and they're looking for the tiniest bit of laughter. And obviously, I remember we had a guest here. He's a comedian. He was like, I'm a very serious comedian. Even most comedians say that, guy, you're so serious. Please tone it down, you know. But he was like, comedy shouldn't be something that puts ridicule on another human being.
True.
And he was like, we need to put ourselves, he gave me an example of Pablo Chimoli, and he was like, he's the most hilarious comedian in Uganda.
Happiness is killing me.
Yes, but he does comedy in about a song. He does comedy about his childhood, you know, something that is relatable. Number one, that is very respectful, and at the same time, it's cracking up someone's ribs, and they're getting what they need from him. And I believe that sometimes as artists, we forget the power that we hold over society, and we forget that we are responsible. We are literally like policymakers.
True. We are more than them. We are leaders. So, but we don't know that.
We don't know. That's
if you know you're a leader, then you start cutting a certain character. Then you start, looking at yourself. I cannot do that. You see how will people see? But as creatives, we don't know that we are leaders. That's why you find that now we do whatever we want to do. We copy whatever we want to copy, and because of internet, it is easy for me to see productions that are happening in the United States, in Korea, in Fuji, wherever. I can see them, and I can easily get them and change the lyrics. I don't change the language, and then eventually, because now on internet you can hear a song which is in let's say Swaz, and then the lyrics are their subtitles. So I know what the song means. So I get the beats. So we get the subtitles. Then we put lyrics, and then we have the best song around. So but it's not original. It's not original. It's not mine. It's not ours. It is alien in this society. So eventually we are creating a culture which is not even compatible with our own culture.
Yes, with our own people.
Because we are from Jamaica. Because we are in Jamaica, the women are putting on like this. But find out why. Why are Jamaicans speaking the way
they
speaking
are.
the English they are speaking?
Yes.
Is it good English? Or something happened?
What's the story?
Here's the story.
The way they
are there people who speak good English in Jamaica? Yes, they are. So for you now, you bring that English, the Jamaican English here, and then start agwan, and then you are like, yes, I'm there. I'm there.
Yes.
Probably they don't want to do that, but because they never went to school, that's what they're producing such music.
Yes.
Probably maybe because there's a lot of prostitution. Now, something's happening. That's why they put on the way they have those dances, as you do. But now you come here, you find kindergarten pupils. Dancing means you turn your body, your face, and then make sure that your body now is facing the people, and then you make sure that, and then you start, the bomb.
Yes.
They're kids. So from Jamaica to Uganda via internet.
The internet, yes.
There are TVs here. You go on those TVs and see the music they're playing, and you're like, but why?
Really?
Why only this music? You look at their programs and you say, hey, why only these programs? The way you find the ladies are speaking, they're speaking like, are they really conscious about what they are doing to commit to society?
Sometimes I believe it's capitalism.
True.
I would love to think it's capitalism because people I got some breaking news. This was, I think, breaking news when they said there was a TikToker who was making rounds. Forgotten her name. She's now a presenter, but she had diverse issues. She's called Pretty Nicole.
Yep.
Like she had diverse issues.
Yep.
She had issues with so and so, and instead of people like giving her sort of like some rehabilitation, trying to make sure that they secure her into maybe like going back to school, because what she's doing is amazing, her going and following her dreams. I love it for a girl, for her to follow her dreams, but I believe as if she needed like that mentorship first before maybe this television could take her. Or they could maybe say every Friday we're going to give you a job right here, but then go to school. This is how we're going to help you. You come, you work here on Friday, then Friday evening, then 1 hour is enough for sure. Then you go back to school. But because of capitalism, we find ourselves, everyone is looking for how they can get out of a bad situation.
For me? What can I get out of this situation? And they pick it on and then do it. Yes. And that's dangerous. Now, Nicole doesn't know what's going to happen to her after 10 years.
Yes.
But these ones know. They are going to drop her after squeezing the juice out of her. Then they'll drop her, and then they'll get another Nicole, and then do something. Yes. Of course, capitalism, because capitalism is failing.
Yes.
For sure, capitalism is failing. That's why you see that many things are like now turning upside down and inside out.
Yes,
it's clear that people now are looking for all ways of getting money. I must drive that car. And that's why I find that now many creatives, most especially ladies now, they get into relationships when they're not ready, because society is demanding, is asking, who's the husband? When are you getting married? So they get married. And once they get there, they get heartbroken.
It's different, yes.
And now they change. Now when they get on social media, now they start trying to prove a point that you see, now I'm okay, now I got another one, now I'm this. But in so doing, they are hurting themselves even more.
Yes.
They don't even realize, mental health. Yes. They don't even realize now that now they're on the edge. They're on the edge. And they're not sure that the one they have now is going to stay with them for 5 years. Eventually also leaves. So eventually their mental health is affected in a way. And they cannot seek for help, and nobody is willing to help them because they have put a tag on them.
Yes.
Those
capitalists are gaining from them. They're giving them brand
for them they'll go ahead and make sure that internet goes around, their messages are around. They even create teams, Team Mayanja, Team Businge, and so it continues. They want to see that, because for them they're exploiting. They're exploiting. So and many creatives, mainly females, because they are the ones we can see. But I must assure you, even the males, because for us as males, we have, they tell us we don't cry, we don't show emotions. Even when we are dying, we say we are not dying, we're okay. So you'll find very few who come out and say, you see what? Things are bad for me. But the ladies they're out there. You can see them on the internet. You find them, and like someone is speaking and you say, but what made her change? She was not like this before. Why is she behaving like this today?
I believe sometimes, trauma has very many diverse signs. Sometimes if it's reactivity to trauma, sometimes it's fight, flight, freeze, or frown. So sometimes people are into fight mode. Like, you hit me, I will hit you back. Then some of them freeze, they isolate, they get out of the public. I remember, I think this was Eddie Kenzo. Remember when there was too much saga about the marriage of Musunza, and he withdrew and he isolated himself for some time because that's how he dealt with his own situational trauma. And then there is frown. Frown is when frown and freeze, they're almost the same, is when you're just there. You don't feel hurt, you don't feel pain, you don't feel ashamed, and you do the most outrageous things. Those are the people that you see, they're probably taking a video and then they're drinking alcohol, they're pulling out their tongues, they're dancing anyhow, because at that time they have frozen. Their concept of emotion has frozen. And I believe because of that kind of like situation, many artists or many creatives are going through so much trauma. And probably as people, like what you do or what Harmony of Mind does is to create this safe space whereby these people can come in and actually deal with those kind of behavior. Because sometimes also the fight response to trauma could be excessive alcoholism, could be drug addiction, because someone is trying to fight back or numb a certain pain that they do not want to acknowledge. Like how you said, men, they're not allowed by society to show emotion, to cry, to show that things are heavy on me. And so they maybe start to go so much in women, hopping from one lady to another just to numb a certain pain, or just being outright aggressive. They're hitting people in bars, they're doing all of these things, they want to stay on top, and at some time it becomes a cry for help in one or the other. But then if people, or as a society, we do not see that actually people are being traumatized, we are capitalizing on their pain without even them knowing that they're actually abusing themselves.
True, we are judging them, and I agree with you. This is what's happening, and one problem leads to another.
That's true.
So by the time you realize, it is already a serious case.
Yes, true.
So I think as creatives, we need to look out for those small indicators, to know what is happening to me, but also to get support teams. Because people don't. When you're creative and then you have created a ring, on yourself, people look at you and say, "For how you momoleke." And when you are there, you also want to look like you are in space.
Yes.
Yet you're not in space. So people look at you like, and they start judging you. And the more they judge you, the more you feel like, I can do my things, and then you end up doing things, and you think you are hurting someone by your drinking, or hurting someone by saying words that are not palatable to many in society.
Yes.
You are killing yourself. Do you know that now internet has become a digital DNA? For example, in the US now, when you're going to get a visa in USA, they want you to give them your social media handles.
Ooh.
Yeah, to see. Wow. So internet is going to become a digital DNA. They can know you using your digital space.
Wow. Someone gave me a word, say digital footprint.
Exactly. So they can know.
Wow.
They want to know about me. They just go to my social media and then find out what I like, what I don't like, my type of language, just my level of education, everything they have. They know who am I interacting with and what are we saying, and so they can follow that for years and say, now this is your DNA, digital DNA. But people don't know.
Wow.
As creatives, we don't know. So we just consume everything we have there. We consume this, you consume that, you consume this, and eventually for them they are analyzing. Okay, this is this guy. So it is important for creatives to step back and decide how they are going to use internet. Because internet, we can't do without internet now. We have to use internet.
Yes.
But how are we going to use internet? Because you will find that Even some of the software you need now to write is on internet. So you'll have to use it.
In a digital era, there is nothing we can do
Yes.
about it.
So, but you have to step back a little bit and say, what is my plan of using this internet? Otherwise, if you don't do that, we are going to end up leading from behind and leading to nowhere.
Yes.
Because we have been stuck.
You know, like in the Victoria time and you know, in the 1800s and 1700s, the creatives were always with the nobles. Poet was with the kings and the philosophers and all of these other people. But I don't want to put it on internet, but what do you think went wrong for us in this day and age to water ourselves down to, you know, something that does not have the substance that the people need?
What? That's a great, you know, analysis. True, that was the thing. Even here in Uganda,
yes,
creatives were very important people.
Yes.
But what happened? We talked about capitalism.
Oh.
Those creatives were not doing their work because of money.
Oh, okay.
They were leaders. They were leading society. Even the leaders in the societies knew that these are intelligent guys.
Yes.
They are critical thinkers.
Yes.
They know what they are talking about. They are talking about serious issues in very simple ways for everyone to know. So the leaders knew. But now the leaders of today know, most especially in my country here, they know that these guys are not serious. We are going to give them money. They know, they even know how to divide you. They know, these ones I'm going to deal with them. Actually, and they deal with you, you know, until you are no more. So they know very well that we cannot allow them to be leaders. It's not. Schools used to have very powerful
music, dance, and drama
competitions. Yes. Are they there anymore? Why?
Because now governments are training workers, not creatives.
They know, most especially, that art is a strong tool.
Medium, yes.
They know that. Wow. So if artists said one day that now we are going to talk about issues as they are, they will talk about them and people will listen and people will change. So make sure that they become irrelevant. Actually, let them be like, they go and do things that everyone says, you're
talking about like artists when they rise up and talk about something that is important, then people will follow and then that will become relevant. It brings me to the AIDS case, Philip Bongole Lutaya.
Yep.
When AIDS was so rampant and very dangerous in the times that he got to understand he had it, I think most people knew more about AIDS because of his influence, even more than the campaigns that were made.
True. Even up today, people in these campaigns know.
Yes.
That's why now we are going into campaigns. Who are going to be the leaders in this campaign? Artists. They're going to give them money just to come and sing for them.
That's
you come and sing. And then people come and then
it's bringing me to something so aggravating. Is that people know, our leaders know our power. And instead of empowering the power, they're exploiting the power.
True. Take an example of this country, Uganda. Do you know that there was a very serious captain called Kakoza Mutale? Kakoza Mutale was an artist. Is an artist.
Wow.
There was another minister who was Nyombi Tembo, an artist, dancer.
Ooh.
Dancer.
Wow.
In Dere. Madada Sulaiman, actor, writer, director. So artists have been, creatives have been
leading all along.
Have been this government even before. They have been
Idi
there.
Amin.
Idi Amin, they have been there.
Yes, yes.
So it's not new to see Bobby Wine or to see Dr. Hilary Chiaga.
Yes.
Artists have been always
Leading.
there.
Yes.
Because artists are supposed to be people who see, analyze things, and then say this is not right for society. Then I must make sure that this society does the right things. That is the role of an artist. Even in the comedy we are doing,
Yes.
the comedy, yes, you want people to laugh, but after laughing, what?
What have they gone out with?
Exactly. So you find that serious comedians, they make you laugh and laugh naturally. You laugh and laugh, but they have taught you many things, lessons about life.
Actually, one of my greatest comedian is he's an American. He's I've forgotten his name. He usually does that smoking thing. I don't know if you're recalling the name. I remember seeing a video whereby Kevin Hart was laughing at him with another friend, and
Yep.
he was like, the reason is that he tells too many stories. Instead of doing comedy, he's like talking about government and racism and like all the things that really don't matter. People want to laugh, but so because when they talked about that, so I went to see his videos. I'm forgetting the name. I'm trying to remember. But as we're saying his videos, I saw that he used to speak so slowly, like he's not trying to do faces. Like how other Black Americans really do their comedy. He was just speaking articulately. But now he was talking about the gender war that was happening that time, and then he, like with just poise, just simplicity, he made people laugh when he was like, you know what, I do not support this madness. You understand? He changed the narrative of what people thought, but they were laughing at the same time.
And that is the purpose of comedy.
They were laughing at
Comedy
the same time.
is
But it was,
tell people what they know in a different way.
Yes.
People think it is positive, you make it negative.
Yes.
That is comedy. Nothing else. If you do that, that's a good comedy. And who tells you that to have a good comedy, people must laugh for every line? No. And not every line.
It has to be something that just cracks.
It's your choice to say, this is how I want to design my comedy. But at the end of the day, people have laughed naturally.
Yes.
We have not forced them to laugh. Or no, not because they have, taken 1 or 2 bottles.
Yes.
They have to laugh. So it's really important that art, leaders realize that art is a powerful tool. So they have to deal with it. The filmmakers, okay, what kind of movies are they supposed to make? Let them make movies that have
glorified.
They say these days we are content creators. So we are content creators who create content which has no meaning, which has no content. So everybody has a camera and they're creating content, and they tell you create content, and then you ask, which content is this now? What is the content in this content?
And I think even watering down the whole.
Yes.
Yes, content creation is, I think it's a good element, but I think a filmmaker should be a filmmaker.
Yes.
A videographer should be a videographer. And if it is watered down to just content creation, it's the same. You put it in the same category as someone who's putting a camera in their face and then they're twerking.
Yeah.
Because for them they're doing content.
Exactly. They say we are doing content. I am a content creator. Now we even have a new one, influencer. And you ask yourself, who are you influencing? Whoever told you that whoever sees your video is influenced?
And it's true at the same time, because they are actually influencing, though not influencing in the right way, or there is no that moral code for influencing.
Can you tell them, can you wake up one day because you have 1 million likes, wake up one day and tell them, I'm guys, let's go on the streets of Kampala, Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda and Kenya tomorrow. We are doing it at 9 a.m. And all of them start doing it.
1,000 people there.
Do you see them?
I don't think so.
They won't. Because some of them are just, they are stressed. So they like see you twerking.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and they say,
they're having their time.
And they want you to do it again.
Yes. yes.
Some are men who just enjoy, sing. Okay, this was good. So they spread it around. Check this one. Check this one.
Actually, it comes to knowing what is true influence.
Exactly.
And knowing. It's like, and this is, I'm not trying to be political or whatsoever, but for example, if a political leader...
But you're a political animal, so there's no way you can hide.
Yeah, I don't want to go, so now we're going for elections. I don't know. So, like, for example, now Bobby, can maybe call upon his people. Do you know what? At this time, we ride at dawn. We do this and this and this. Yes. And then you will actually see people follow through for that. Yes.
That is influence. But likes, likes cannot be translated into influence. But because they have it, and so influence, they are content creators and they have influence. That is internet.
Yes.
So internet sometimes tells very many lies. We get lied because of the likes, and then we say it's going to work. Now, when you talk about politics and you see people all over the world talking about you, this and this and this, but eventually they're just talking about it, nothing more. They're not. Some of them have been not even interested, but they want likes.
Yes.
When I talk about this, they're going to.
People are looking for. Actually, I remember I was seeing a video on TikTok, and someone was just trying to, say how to get the most trendy video, which niche you can get, which niche is most trendy.
Thank you.
And now you're just jumping on something because it's trendy, not because actually you're called for it or passionate about it.
What is happening? Even for us creatives, do you believe in what you are going to, in your work?
Yes.
If you don't believe in female genital mutilation, and then because there's a trend of saying it is okay, and then you write a song about it, then what are you saying? For you must write a song or a play saying no, that's not right.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's not going to trend.
Yes.
It won't get many likes.
Yes.
But that is what you believe in. So a creative must have a conscience that this I can't do. This is my line, and that is what happened with when you talk about forum theater. It started in Brazil. So in Brazil, there was a famous director called Augusto Boal. So Augusto Boal wrote a play about the bourgeois. And then the play was ending with a call to go and fight the bourgeois.
Yes,
so the slaves were saying, let's go and fight these guys. And they had guns on stage. So after the play, the curtain went down. And then the actors went on the foyer to have a drink.
Yes.
So as they were having a drink, then some members from the audience came and said, guys, we're here. Let us go and attack them. So the actors said, no, attack who? They said, no, those bourgeois. They said, no, we don't. We don't have guns. They said, no, you had guns on stage. No, those are wooden. They said, for us, we have guns. Let us go and attack them. They said, no, but for us, we are just acting. So the audience, the members from the audience were really, disappointed, and then they went. So from then, Augusto Boal said, I'll never write a play and put in anything that I cannot do.
In reality.
In reality.
Life, yeah.
And that's how now he realized that. Then when started doing rehearsal of another play, there was a lady who was not an artist, an actress, was in the audience and said, why doesn't that gentleman do like this? So the director, Augusto Boal, said, do like this. The woman said, not like that. So until he said, go and show how you want it to be done. The woman went there. And that is when forum theater was started. So the interaction between the audience and the actors is important in forum theater. The audience turns out to become the actors and actresses. So, and it's important that now, as creatives, we do things we believe in. If I don't believe that poverty is reducing, why do I write a play saying poverty has reduced in Teso?
Yes.
So I think it's important as creatives to take a step back, look at how we are going to use internet and how profitable is it for us as creatives.
Yes. Oh, wow, we've had an amazing discussion. We have gone deep south, left, right, center, north, south, east, just talking about how social media can influence creativity among the creatives. We want to thank those that are watching Onto Living Arts. Please, I would love to encourage you to subscribe, to listen in, to share. Please, the people that are listening right now, please share with your friends, share on your status, share on your stories, on all social media, on all social media platforms, and we shall be very happy to hear from you. Without further ado, we are going on our last segment. Guys, we had so much to talk about, but then time has always been a constraint. But then we're going to just go to our last segment. Our last segment is called Fun and Fiery. So this is just like a simple, nice game that we usually have, that where we talk about, I just give you a question and then you give like bullet answers. And let me see, most cases when for theater, I think I'll do din, you know, for that sound effects to show that time is running out.
Okay.
So when it comes to theater, who inspires you the most?
Charles Mulekwa is the reason why I got on the Uganda National Theatre stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I watched him, and we came from school and watched him, and then I said, I have to get on that stage. And sure, I got on the stage. He directed me, and then we became,
friends.
And so it's the reason why I became what I became.
Okay, apart from theater, you do also mentorship.
Yep.
And you told me that one of this is a discussion we had prior, that the people that you mentored actually also encouraged you, they challenged you into entrepreneurship.
Yep.
For all the entrepreneurship adventures that you have had, which is the one that you look at and you're like, do you know what? This I can try again, even if it doesn't work out in 2 years. I can say, let me hope on this again.
I did an entrepreneurship training with wives of policemen in Zambia barracks. And there was one lady who gave me a very wonderful story. She started, a restaurant with zero money.
Wow.
She had to use her saucepans from home. She got a loan from a butcher.
Wow.
She got a loan from her friend who was a market vendor, and started a restaurant.
Wow.
So you know that starting a business does not mean you need millions.
True.
Even 1,000 can start a business. 10,000 is a lot of money.
Yes.
If you have 1 million, I don't know how much money you have. You can start as many businesses as you can. So it is about the idea, the will, and the power to start, which is rare. The power to start is rare.
Yes.
Is rare.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
As we are closing on for the show, I just wanted you to say one more last thing to a creative out there that is, struggling with, with social media and all the pressures that they could be having. How can they better themselves as creatives?
Yeah. Guys, creative, this is for you. One, I think the best practices we have to follow, one is be mindful of your online life. Let us be very mindful. That's important. 2, let us set boundaries. Let us set boundaries and say, I'm using my internet from this time to this time. Midnight, I'm off. I'm going to bed, unless there's something really important. But create a boundary for yourself that you don't go beyond that. And 2, also make sure that you learn to prioritize your online safety. So how safe are you on internet? There are many spaces, there are many, they're inviting you here, inviting you here, there, and everywhere. Must you be everywhere? Do you know those groups you are in? Many groups are not for you, they are for themselves, and they're going to end up, creating a bad digital DNA for you. So guys, let's be careful with internet use. And I want to say that, guys, let's keep moving and let us be original. Tuwelechi, original. Yep.
Oh, thank you so much for being with us today. It has been amazing. I've had a lot to learn. I've had a lot to reflect on, even in my own self. When it comes to social media, when it comes to internet, I believe even I personally have to look into my own ways and how I have this weird addictive relationship with internet. It's something that I'm going to be looking into, and I hope that you look